Hey everybody, this is Erica Sable. Welcome back to another one of my weekly vlogs. Let's see what's been going on this week. So in terms of gaming, we got some pretty big stuff with GDC and PAX. I'm just back in my indie game swing because I'm a big indie game fan and there were a lot of amazing things that were featured, games that I played in the past, games that I've been following for years. And I'm just like, holy shit, this is amazing. I used to be, not only was I more of like a video game journalist in terms of like writing content, but I did so for indie games as well, and I did a lot of like interviews with different indie game developers like Edmund McMillan from Team Meat back when Super Meat Boy came out, and like all of these awesome projects. So I think the things I'm most excited for, I gotta say, Owlboy. Okay, Owlboy I've been following since 2011 and it's finally here. Taken long enough, but you know, if that's what they felt like they needed to do, then you know, by all means, go for it. Also, Cuphead I saw at last year's E3, fell in love. I love the old school animation homage. I thought it was really great, and I really like run and guns, and this one seems like it's gonna be hella hard. Lovers in a Dangerous Space-Time, which is a really great ship defense game, which I actually got to play a couple years back at BitBazaar here in Toronto, which is a really great indie game showcase. That one is super fun and super pretty looking. And then Enter the Gungeon, which just looks really fun, dungeon crawling, gun heavy madness. Also Hyper Light Drifter, which I've been following, and I'm just like, oh, it's so beautiful. It's so cool looking, like for like a top down I guess you would call it adventure puzzle, maybe something like that. Jenny LeClue, which is a classic point and click, and then you can also say the same for Read Only Memories, cyberpunk point and click as well. There are some really crazy amazing things worth mentioning, and I can't even mention all of them, but that's just part of it. Let's see what else. Tonight I'm actually going to be doing well, not tonight, rather yesterday, because today is Saturday but it's technically Sunday for you guys. I'm doing, or rather I did, I'm like talking in the future now, a Skype interview with this awesome outlet called Metaleater. So that, I'm not sure when that's going to end up going live, but we're just going to be talking about the video game industry, I'm assuming, in, you know, to go alongside GDC and PAX and everything. But I'm going to be invading your ears with indie games very, 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 very soon. So do stay tuned for that. I'll probably be talking about that more in a future video, and on Twitter and Facebook, social media, of course, blah, 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 blah. Let's see, what else? So, La-Mulana. La-Mulana all the time, forever and ever and ever. La-Mulana EX, which is the extended edition of the game, is out, and I've been playing it. I've been playing a lot, actually, so I've just kind of been re-exploring because, like, I've realized that I forgot a lot of things. So I'm a little bit on the lost side. I'm like, oh wait, because I haven't played since what, like, whenever the WiiWare version came out, so it's been a while, but it's super fun. I'm a huge La-Mulana fan, and yeah, I like really difficult games that appeal to like old school gaming, you know, so that's definitely one of them. This is also really why I love games like Cave Story as well. I'm just like so excited to play more of this. I'm like super stoked. I don't have a whole lot of time on my hands to play games, but this is like one of those I'm gonna put as much time as I possibly can. So yeah, that's like a little bit of gaming right here. I guess let's move on to anime. Alright, so anime actually had a little bit of a break. Anime is going to be a little bit on the shorter side because I definitely need a break. After everything with Satoshi Kon, which his works are very heavy, and then me doing works by Makoto Shinkai as well, I was like, what's his name? What is this man's name? I love him. That's all I can think of, so I love this man. But yeah, so Makoto Shinkai and them, I really needed a little bit of a break. But this Monday, I'm going to start my Miyazaki Spotlight series, which I'm super stoked for, and that is that in terms of anime. After this weekend and everything, I'm going to get back into Berserk. I'm gonna get back into Your Lie in April and cry and cry. I'm gonna get back into reading Claymore, and I'm gonna watch all these Miyazaki films, and it's gonna be the best thing ever. So in terms of Patreon, YouTube, and life, I want to give a big thank you to Adam Tabor, who's a good friend of mine. You should check out his channel up here. He's got really great taste, and he's someone that I met through Twitter, and he has a really great channel, so I definitely recommend that. Thank you so much for your donation, Adam. And I also want to give big thank you to Carlos, Alcazar, and Zeke. Thanks, guys. You rock. You really do rock. You make my dreams come true. I will be messaging all of you and like a bunch of you like from weeks prior as soon as I can get some of your addresses if you made the pledge for postcards. Lots of postcards that are going to be coming out. I got some Miyazaki postcards, which to anyone who did receive them is kind of like a hint to, hey, that was like a hint to me starting my Miyazaki thing soon. So yeah, I'm a goober. But yeah, so in terms of YouTube, let's get started with that. So I'm going to be releasing my first Miyazaki Spotlight review this Monday, and that's going to be from My Neighbor Totoro. I feel like that's a really good start. I want to start with Mononoke Hime, but I'm like, oh, that's a little dark. I should start with something really sad and depressing, but really beautiful and whimsical at the same time. And Totoro is a really great example of that. So because there's such a big library for Miyazaki, I'm going to limit this to 7 to 8 reviews. So 7 to 8 of his films, just because like I want to do other directors too. And I don't want to like start skipping directors or just like hop around. I actually literally want to stay with the directors so you get a really good idea of their works and then move on to another and then move on to another and then move on to another. Right? So that's going to be going up then. Also on Monday, really awesome collab video between me, Retro Liberty, and Re-Rez is going to be going out, part of Retro Liberty's Memories series. I am so happy. To anyone who might have gotten a hint on Twitter, we are doing a review of Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers on the NES, and it's going to be hella awesome. I can't wait. So do stay tuned for that on social media. I will be talking about it later in my next weekly vlog though too. Also, this week, this Wednesday, I'm going to be releasing another unboxing. I know a lot of unboxings lately, but this one's really special because it's from PC Engine Works, which, you know, I already did 2 unboxings for them already, and that was really fun. They have some beautiful sets, but they came out with a new set, and they sent one to me, which was super nice of them, so I'm really excited to do that unboxing for you guys. And then on Friday, I'm finally releasing my collab video for me and Dakota. Dakota, you gotta understand, these collab videos are really hard to do, and they take a lot of time. They take a lot of time, but don't worry, it's going to be happening soon, and it's going to be so much fun, and these are going to be like our anime memories as well. So this week is going to be full of nostalgia, and it'll be really great. Future content, so in the coming weeks you can expect all kinds of other unboxings, of course my February pickups, and then my La-Mulana EX review, or extended review, or whatever you call that game. But yeah, so that's kind of what you can expect for the future weeks ahead, and it's gonna be a lot of fun stuff, and I'm like super stoked, super stoked. So as I'm sure you can tell, getting into life right now, I gotta say, I am pretty high on life right now. I am really happy. I've had a nice peace of mind, and I'm surrounding myself with some really positive, awesome people. There's some really amazing people in my life I'm not gonna mention on here, but I will say you're like that little glimmer of hope. So you have helped me so much and bringing more happiness into my life and reminding me of what a happy person I genuinely am, and how much I hope to be so and want to be so, and reflect that upon you guys too. To everybody who's watching, I want to put a smile on all your faces, and I know I've had my moments. I think we all have our moments, right, where we're in a much more depressive state or a much more somber state, but I finally feel like things are starting to fall into place. So I'm gonna be enthusiastic but be realistic about these things, and I'm just really excited to see, you know, where life takes me. So yeah, very happy, very happy. But yeah, I guess that's life. That's everything in terms of Patreon YouTube life. So I really hope you enjoyed this week's weekly vlog. I know it's a little bit on the shorter side. I had to hustle because my battery is actually dying and there's people talking in the background. It's a good thing I have this mic. I'm so happy I have this mic. This is really great. But yeah, I'm just really grateful to all of you, and thank you so much for all the support you've offered me so far. And you know, I mean, not everybody who's gonna hit my channel is gonna offer positive vibes, but you know, I think you guys understand what I'm trying to promote on my channel, and positivity and being genuine and expressing yourself and being yourself and enjoying what you like, no matter what anyone tells you. That's the main thing about my channel that I try and push very, very hard, no matter how I'm feeling. So I hope that you feel the same, and I hope that you continue expressing yourselves in your own ways, right? So thanks so much for always being such a big influence in my life. I hope I could do the same for you too. So I'll see you guys later, okay? Stay tuned for lots of cool content. Peace.